What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as Mental Healness across all social media platforms. This is your first time seeing my face or hearing my lovely voice. I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platform all over social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy, and also validate the victims, survivors, and thrivers of said disorder, said toxic people, said toxic traits. Today's episode is going to be answering the question, was it all a lie? With the narcissist and toxic person, or was it all a lie? Was it a lie? Was all of it fake? Was it a game from the beginning? Did you mean nothing to that narcissistic person? So, before we hop into today's episode, y'all, make sure y'all check out the Lov Journal on Amazon. Lee Hammock, I Love Me, helping people rebuild their self-love on Amazon. But yes, y'all, yep. Was it all a lie? So me personally, y'all, this is my personal perspective on this right here, y'all. My personal perspective on this, whether or not it was all a lie and whatnot. And y'all know I don't cut the video. The sun was hitting me right there on the side of the face. So me personally, I don't believe there was all a lie from the beginning. And yes, I have narcissistic personality disorder. I have narcissistic personality disorder, but that doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about, y'all. That doesn't mean I don't think. That doesn't mean I'm just misguided on this thing right here. This is what me just telling you, like personally, being in relationships as a narcissist myself in the beginning is when I think it's the realest for me, from my perspective. In the beginning, that honeymoon stage, that love bombing stage or whatnot, that is, to me, I love that person. I care about that person. That person is my person. But, there's always a big old but. Not every single narcissistic person thinks this way. Some narcissists are absolutely out to manipulation. Some people, it's not real with them. But a lot of narcissists think that they love you during this stage, and they treat you as such. So that's the crazy thing about it. When I feel good about myself, when a narcissist is feeling good about themselves, they treat you good. When a narcissistic person is feeling good about themselves, they treat you better. When a narcissistic person is feeling bad about themselves, they start treating you badly. You see what I'm saying? You see the dynamic of how that goes. Like, if I'm feeling good about myself, I treat you well. That's part of that space that a lot of people fall into. So in the beginning, I care about you. So I'm trying to get you to fall for me because I've fallen for you. I'm trying to get you to fall for me, right? So I'm trying to get you to love me. I'm trying to get you to care about me as much as I love and care about you. So I don't think it's all a lie. In the beginning, it's more the truth. This is the crazy part about it. Let me say this. Some narcissists will lie to you in the beginning to get you to fall for them. I will openly admit that. Some of them will not honestly be who they really are to try to get you to fall for them. And I know people just like, well, that disqualifies it. That automatically makes it fake. No. They lie to you because they care, they want you. You see what I'm saying? They lie to you because they want you to feel the same way about them that they feel about you. Yeah, the lying is bad. Yes, it is. It's absolutely bad because when you find out the truth about this person, it's hard for you to reveal yourself and things like in this situation right there. So when you find out the truth, it's hard and whatnot. But the narcissistic person, once they start being true and they start looking at you differently, that's when it becomes toxic. That's when the toxicity starts to fall into the relationship space. That's when they start treating you badly. That's when they start feeling a certain type of way about you. You see what I'm saying? That's when all of this starts to transpire. You get a narcissistic person who does all of this stuff, and then they treat you a certain type of way. Like in the beginning, they treat you good because they care about it. They want you, y'all. But as the relationship progresses and they don't see you the same anymore, they don't treat you good anymore. So me personally, in the beginning, I don't think it was all a lie. That's just my perspective on it, y'all. I just don't think it was all a lie because not in no relationship. So like I said, it's different for everybody. So for a lot of people, you're going to disagree with me, and it's 100% fine, y'all. I am open to being disagreed with. I am open to being wrong. I've been in therapy for 6 years. I've been in therapy for 6 whole years. So with me being in therapy for 6 years, I could take a disagreement. It's the disrespect. It's a disrespect. They kind of get me. The disagreements I'm fine with though. So if you're dealing with a narcissist, toxic person, whoever, just understand that this is part of it, y'all. This is part of what you're going to be dealing with. Like that person, that narcissistic person, that toxic person, they're going to treat you a certain type of way because they feel that they're going to project externally how they feel internally. So I'm feeling good inside, I'm going to treat you good outside. You see what I'm saying? If I'm feeling good, I'm going to treat you good. That's why a lot of times when you're talking to somebody about your relationship with a narcissistic person, whatever, you're going to say the term or the phrase, it wasn't always bad. It used to be good. Things have changed. You're going to start, it's almost inevitable for you not to say something like that. It's almost inevitable. Like, and it makes absolute sense that you're going to say stuff like that, that you're going to talk about stuff like that. It just makes sense. That's why I just tell people, it's not like, it has way less to do with you than you think it does. You know what I mean? It just does. It's just one of those things. It has way less to do with you than you think. Like, once they start to see you have flaws, that's when they start treating you badly. And everybody has flaws, y'all. Nobody's perfect. Like, this is not me trying to chastise anybody. Everybody has flaws. But that narcissistic person in the beginning is trying to get you to fall for them because they fell for you. In my perspective, a lot of them are. Not all of them. Some of them are insidious and just want some cheeks, or they just want you to put it out. They want you to clap the cheeks, whatever the situation may be. But not all of them are out to just be devious devils and whatnot. And it's hard to, and I know people are going to disagree with me. And the main disagreement is people are going to just say it was never real. That you giving people false hope. No, this is not to give people false hope to go back into a toxic relationship. And y'all know I always say, if you're looking for a sign to go back into a toxic relationship, this ain't it. This ain't that sign. This is not the sign you're looking for. I always say that. But this is what I am saying. They're like, for a little while, you might have meant something to that person. But there's not an excuse to go back. Don't let Lee telling people to go back. Hell no, I'm not. Y'all know I'm not trying to tell people to go back into a toxic relationship where you were getting treated horribly with a person who hasn't changed their behaviors at all, is not putting in any type of work. No, hell no. That's not what I'm saying at all. But this is because a lot of people, one of the main things when I'm talking to survivors of narcissistic abuse, toxic abuse, and whatnot, and I've talked to thousands over the last few years, one of the main things that I hear is that they want to matter. This is one of the main messages. They want to know that they mattered a little bit. A lot of people want to know that they mattered to this person, to somebody. Like, you didn't waste X amount of your time. And some people were just like, no, you wasted all your time. It was a waste of time. Get over it. Heal faster. Just know that you never meant anything to them. That's hard for y'all. Y'all know narcissists have a lack of empathy, right? Lack. That means lack. That doesn't mean zero. I still have empathy. So it's just like me looking over Zoom and looking at a survivor or whatnot that has been with somebody for 30 years. It's just, hey, look, I know you have 30 years with this person. I know you done traveled the world. I know you're out. I know y'all been kids and grandkids. I know all of that. But it was all fake. Your whole life was wasted. 30 years. I have enough empathy to just say, look, I don't think it was all fake. But I tell people it was realer in the beginning. It's the most real in the beginning. That's why so many people try to get back to the beginning. So no, I don't think it was all a lie. I don't think it was all distrust and misguided from the beginning. I don't think it was all manipulation from the beginning with a lot of narcissistic people. But again, y'all, this is not me telling y'all, oh, so it was true. It was true in the beginning. So maybe I can go back to that and get it back to the beginning. You will never go back to the beginning. Let me be frank with y'all. Let me keep it hot and ready like a Little Caesar's pizza. Somebody, and whoever put that GIF or Jeff, what do you call it? Whoever put that picture on Facebook about the hot and ready Little Caesar's pizza. No, it's on Twitter. Whoever put it on Twitter, shout out to you for putting that on Twitter. Somebody put the hot and ready, like little GIF or GIF, whatever you call it. They put that in the comments of my Twitter, and it was like, keep it hot and ready. I was like, supporters, good support. That was good. There's somebody who watches, but I appreciate y'all. Like, if you know, appreciate that. But I have to keep it hot and ready with y'all like that, y'all. I'm just like, look, it was the best in the beginning. It was the realest in the beginning. I don't think you wasted time. You know what I mean? But this is when I think you are wasting time with a narcissist, and I'll make a longer video about this right here. I think you're wasting time with them when they've shown you who they really are. Once they've shown you who they really are and told you that they're not going to change their behaviors, and that you have to put up with it, and then you go back and you put up with it, that's when I think you're wasting time. That's when it shifts to wasting your time, because that's who you have to deal with. You see what I'm saying? That's why I think when they tell you who they are, that's when I think it shifts into the time wasting space. You know what I mean? And that's, again, y'all know I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. Y'all know that's not my goal. My goal here is not to not hurt people's feelings. My goal is to try to wake people up. So it was realist in the beginning. Yeah, they lied. They might have lied to you in the beginning about certain things. They might have dissuaded you or tricked you. Use some what do you call it? Use some sleight of hand to get you to fall for them. But a lot of them cared about you. I'm just saying, a lot of them at least thought they cared about you. Yeah, and they're just like, you're not. And a lot of narcissists don't think that you're going to like the real version of them. They don't think you're going to like the real them. So they pretend to be somebody else. You know what I mean? They pretend to be somebody else. They take on other people's personality characteristics and personality traits because they don't think you're going to like the real them. And I'll do a longer video on that as well. But they don't think you're going to like the real version of them. So they become who they feel like they need to be to get you to fall for them. They feel like they become whoever they need to be to get you to be in love with them, to get you to fall for them. They become whoever they need to be. You know what I mean? Just in that space. And that's why I tell people, y'all, this is the dynamic. This is the part of the thing that you have to do is that narcissistic people, you got to realize, I don't think it was all fake from the beginning. A lot of people are going to disagree with me and just tell me this video is disingenuous and is hurtful and whatnot. This is not my intent. You know, my impact is going to be different with everybody. My main impact that I'm trying to achieve here is to show you that, like, you might not have wasted time with a person. Like, you might have meant something to this person, but that does not mean that you need to go back into that relationship. That does not mean you need to give this person another chance. Because I don't think it was all lies. Doesn't mean that you need it. Because I don't think it was all lies means, like, I don't think it was all a lie means that some of it could have been a lie. You see what I'm saying? None of it was, if I'd have said none of it was a lie, it's different than me saying I don't think all of it was a lie. You see what I'm saying? None of it was a lie. I mean, they were truthful from the beginning. They were actually who they were, and things probably, some of it was lies. So I told you in the beginning, some people will lie to you to get you to fall for them because they like you. They don't think you're going to like the real version of themselves. You mean? But anyways, y'all, my kids' book is coming out this week right here. It's called Remember, It's Not Your Fault. The proofs are on the way right now. This book is dedicated to helping children in toxic households, toxic homes that are raised around abuse and lack, and to teach children that you cannot control you cannot control the circumstances that you were born into. Remember, it's not your fault. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, as children, to internalize the blame of what they went through as a kid. They do. So it's called Remember, It's Not Your Fault. It will be available on Amazon this week. Make sure y'all join my newsletter on my email list, and I'll send out an email blast letting everybody know, just, hey, look, the book is out on Amazon and whatnot. Support the book. Read it for your kids. Read it for yourself. You know, it's me and my wife partnered on it, y'all. So, but anyways, y'all, like and subscribe. Mental Illness is out. Peace. Thanks for making it to the end of my video, y'all. If you haven't already, check out joining the channel memberships for behind the scenes perks, priority responses to the comments, and a few other things. Link in the description of every single video I do. Thank you so much.